Hello, my name is Clinton, and I'm here once again to share games. Today I thought I'd try something a little different. I skipped making a video last week, but I started my spring semester of school last week, so there's that. And I've been a little more busier than I thought I would. Anyway, today is the first of probably a few collection updates, because as you can probably see from the shelf behind me, I collect games a bit. It's just a fun hobby that I've been into for probably way too long, and yeah, I really enjoy doing it because it's a good way to find more fun games and get games for a lot cheaper than you probably normally would buying them for 50, 60 bucks on day one. Anyway, so this is the first collection update of mine, and this is an update for January. This is what I bought through the month. Like I said, I started school, so didn't get too much, but I did get a few things. First things I'll show here are I got a couple of PS3 games. First three being first, the second, and third Uncharted game on PS3. Now, I got my PS3 in I think 2012, and so that was about when the price was finally what I thought is reasonable. So I did get it kind of later in its life, I guess, since the PS4 finally came out this past holiday. But as a result, I missed a lot of, I guess, really bigger games, or I guess, yeah, I'll just go with bigger games that a lot of people talked about over this past generation. I did have an Xbox 360 for a while, but I sold that. I do have one again now that I got for really cheap. But yeah, long story short, I missed a lot of really big games, and so something I want to do this year is go back and play a lot of those really big games that I missed and see how they hold up and see what all the fuss was about. So I picked these up, and I got all three of them for about 24 bucks. Cause I got them in the same lot from the same guy on eBay. So I mean, I figured that's not too bad for all three of these games. But overall, I had fun with them. I don't think they're perfect. I think they have quite a few flaws, especially in the terms of combat and shooting. But they're very lighthearted, adventure, action-based games. Kind of think Indiana Jones, but a little more modern. So overall, not too bad. I enjoyed these for what they were. Don't quite agree with all the praise they got, but at the same time, I think they're still pretty good and fun games. Either way, I picked all these up, and I picked them up for pretty cheap. Next game I have here is Armored Core 4 Answer on PS3. Now, like I said a bit earlier, I had an Xbox 360 for a while, but I stopped wanting to pay for Xbox Live because I don't like the idea of paying to use online services when I'm already paying for the internet itself. I'm not going to get into that right now. But anyway, I had Armored Core on 360 for a while, and when I sold my 360, a lot of the games I had were multi-platform, so I've done my best to get them back on PS3. And this was the last game that I wanted to get back in terms of multi-platform games. So now I have all the 360 games that were multi-platform on PS3. So anyway, Armored Core is really fun. I got this for about 15 bucks, which isn't too bad since this one's a little harder to find in terms of Armored Core games. But if you've never played Armored Core before, go and try one of them. I'd recommend either this one or maybe the new one 5 that came out, though I just put the demo of it, so don't take my word on that. Either way, Armored Core is really fun. It's just, it's really in-depth mech simulation, but with a lot more high-speed combat, and yeah, it's overall a very fun experience, and you can customize the hell out of a robot you use. So if that sounds like something you might like, go ahead and check Armored Core out. I've been wanting to pick this up again for a while, and I'm kind of playing it on and off. It's pretty fun. Now lastly here, and yeah, I said lastly because, well, I didn't pick up too much this month. School books, car insurance, and other things got in the way of the general money that I expend for collecting. But I went to the swap meet last weekend with a friend of mine, and I didn't see too much, but something I did come across was I came across the first Oddworld game on PS1. Now, I'm not too familiar with the Oddworld series. The only game I ever really remember seeing much of was Munch's Odyssey in the original Xbox, because that was advertised very heavily. That was one of the launch games for Xbox. And I think I played a demo of it once, but I don't know too much about Oddworld. But I've always wanted to try it out. And I found this for about $5, so I can't say no to that. It came with the game case manual and everything. And I played a little bit of it so far, and it's pretty good. I like it. So yeah, I picked this up, and if you like old school platformers, not exactly in the vein of something like Mario, but more adventure platformers like Out of This World or Pitfall, you may want to check this Oddworld series out. The first 2 games are like this, and then the second 2 games kind of go off in different directions, but I've heard those are good too. And so in terms of things I bought, those are the only games that I bought this month, but I do have one more thing that I did get that I added to my collection, and that is a Nintendo 3DS card case that I got from Club Nintendo. And I personally feel that Club Nintendo of America has pretty lame gifts as of lately. They have 1 or 2 cool things, but I'd wanted one of these because it's nice. This holds up to, let's see here, 18 3DS game cards, and as you can see, there's different sleeves, so you can change the look of it. And I have the Zelda one on it right now. But yeah, I've been wanting one of these for a while because it's really nice to just throw all your games in here, and then you don't have to constantly shift all your games off the shelf and take one game at a time. You can just have them all here right at your access. So this is pretty nice. I think there's only about 300 or 400 coins. And I've got a lot of coins saved up for a while in there because there's just been nothing I want to buy. So I picked this up. And, well, this is all that I ended up picking up this month. I look forward to picking up a few more things next month. But, yeah, that's it. So this is my first collection update. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, dislike, comment however you like, subscribe, unsubscribe, whatever you want to do down below. And I'll see you next time.